Right now, legislation introduced would impact trans youth here in Wisconsin. The details behind two bills circulating at the Capitol.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, we are getting ready for Game 2 of the Brewers series against the Diamondbacks. We'll have more in just a moment.
Plus, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi announces his retirement, but he won't be leaving his role immediately. How much longer he'll remain on the job? Welcome to News 3 Now. Well, the Brewers got off to a hot start in last night's Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. The problem is the start fizzled out. Milwaukee allowed 6 unanswered Arizona runs after taking an early 3-0 lead.
6-3 was the final score. Now the Brewers have to fight to force a Game 3 tomorrow. News 3 Sports' Andrew Banstra live at American Family Field tonight, where first pitch is just minutes away. Andrew?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, you said it yourselves. It all comes to this game. You win 92 games in the year. You win the NL Central. It doesn't matter. It's a 3-game series. You lose last night by a score of 6-3, and the offense is the key tonight. You got to come out fast against Zach Gallen, who's a fantastic pitcher, one of the NL Cy Young candidates. As you can see, a raucous crowd behind me here at American Family Field. If needed, all 3 games will be here, but it has to start tonight. Look for Christian Yelich and Willy Adames to make big impacts, and look for Freddie Peralta, who was originally not supposed to pitch tonight, to have a strong game. Need those strikeout numbers up and keep Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks off the bases. We'll have much more after the game tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. We hear the roof is closed there tonight. I don't think that has anything to do with weather. It's all about trapping the noise in. Gary has more on our forecast. Beautiful night, Gary.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it. Although there were a couple of showers toward Milwaukee, but they were just very brief and light. In fact, most of the rain missed most of southern Wisconsin. As we look at visible cloud track, we've had some breaks in the clouds. Right now, we're starting to see a little more sunshine over the backyard, but notice Doppler track, pretty much free of precipitation across the state. Showers redeveloped across Lake Michigan, down into northeastern Illinois. Over the last 48 hours, most of the rain has stayed out to the west of us, and it got to Wisconsin and just kind of fizzled out. And 6-hour future track radar shows potential for an isolated shower or 2 out over Lake Michigan, and that's pretty much about it. High temperatures today, above normal, 78 in Madison. Janesville topped out at 81, 80 in Monroe. Farther to the northwest, temperatures were mainly in the 70s. Right now, we've dropped to 74 in Madison. Milwaukee right now at a mild 77, but temperatures are cooling off to the north and west. It's 73 in Cross Plains, 73 in Waunakee, and 73 in Oregon. Look for skies to be partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping off to about 68 by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at our prospects for rain and for a much cooler weekend in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. New at 6, a contractor from Fort Atkinson has pleaded guilty to federal charges of wire fraud and money laundering. It stems from a multi-year home improvement scam that took advantage of multiple people across Wisconsin. 52-year-old Tyler Hansen admitted to lying to customers about using their money for personal expenses rather than to buy building materials for projects he'd been hired for. He'd deposit that money into a business account and then transfer it over to his personal account. The fraud scheme ran for nearly 2 years between 2020 and 2022. And during that time, our Call for Action team received dozens of complaints about Hansen and his companies. Sheriff's deputies here in Dane County arrest the Madison man who they say was making and selling drugs. The arrest comes after an investigation by the department's narcotics task force. Deputies say he sold drugs after a sentencing hearing for another drug-related crime. 25 fentanyl pills, 0.7 grams of cocaine-based and drug packaging equipment were allegedly found during his arrest.
A Reedsburg family is without their home after it caught fire late last night. Firefighters arrived at the home on South Locust Street just before midnight. Fortunately, everyone inside and the family's pets were able to get out unharmed. They're being assisted by the Red Cross tonight. It's unknown how the fire started, but authorities say foul play is not suspected. Today, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi announced his plans to retire next year.
This comes after 2 decades of serving our area in a few different roles. Our Catherine Merck takes us back through Parisi's career. Catherine?
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi has been a face you've likely seen on your face on your TV screens many times over the past couple of decades, rather. As we now look back at his career, we're taking a look at the key moments that have been broadcast in our area.
All journeys have a beginning and an end.
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi's career is one you've seen play out on your screens for nearly 2 decades.
If I were the chair of the Labor Committee, I would be incensed.
After serving as Dane County Clerk from 1996 to 2004, Parisi became a state representative during one of Wisconsin's key moments in history, Act 10.
I mean, they won't even let us in.
That same year, he was elected to Dane County Executive with 70% of the vote, a position he's served ever since. He led the county through the COVID-19 pandemic.
Sitting at home is doing something about this. You are doing your part by staying at home as much as possible.
For me, it was just such an honor to be here to serve this community that I've lived in my entire life.
With 12 years of county leadership, Parisi says in his final months on your screen, it's just the beginning to the next county leader's journey.
Hopefully, it'll be someone with vision and passion and a desire to serve their community, and someone who's here for the right reason.
According to his office, there are multiple things on the budget that that Parisi does plan to put into his initiative for the 2024 budget. That includes boosting access to mental health services and improving water quality. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Multiple hearings at the state capitol today introducing bills that would impact Wisconsin's trans youth. One would ban trans students from participating in girls' sports. The other would prevent minors from receiving gender-affirming care. The bill would prohibit doctors from performing those procedures unless they are addressing a life-threatening illness or injury or addressing a genetic disease.
The Republican president of the state Senate is calling on the assembly to impeach Megan Wolf, the state's top elections official. Senate President Chris Kapenga is urging Assembly Speaker Robin Vos to pursue impeachment against Wolf. She has remained in her role as Wisconsin Elections Commission administrator while Democrats fight in court a Senate vote to fire her. In a letter to Vos, Kapenga says Wolf's actions could rise to the level of corrupt conduct in office. Wolf has been a target of lies about the 2020 election and President Joe Biden's defeat of Donald Trump in Wisconsin. This weekend's Badger football game is just one of many homecoming festivities happening at UW-Madison.
Another big event, of course, the homecoming parade. And if you're planning on traveling through the Isthmus on Friday, you want to give yourself a little extra time because many streets and roads will be closed for parade staging. The parade route runs from Gilman Street at Wisconsin Avenue to State Street down to Lake Street, and those roads will be closed from 5 p.m. to 7:30. To see what other streets are affected, look for this story online at channel3000.com. No need to panic. That loud buzzing alert on your phone this afternoon, it was just a test.
But what about all those other real emergency alerts you get on your phone? Our Braden Ross spoke with the people in charge of them in our state to find out what all goes into making our phones buzz. Braden?
Yeah, not including National Weather Service alerts, Wisconsin-based originators sent 148 wireless emergency alerts last year alone. That's for everything from Amber Alerts to urgent public safety messages. It's all part of the Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, or IPAWS, which allows national, state, and even local entities to quickly send information to smartphones based on location in case of an emergency. Most often, those alerts warn you of a dangerous severe weather or public emergencies, but they can actually be sent for many different reasons.
We use the system anytime it is necessary for what we call a potential loss of life or risk. Typically, the counties will call us and they'll put up a request, and then we'll say, hey, if you truly believe it's an emergency, then we can launch the alert on their behalf.
As far as what would trigger a real nationwide alert, Hughes says it could be anything from incoming space debris to military threats from other countries, but it's probably best if we never find out. Coming up tonight at 10, I'll take you behind the scenes of how the alerts actually get sent, plus how these alerts might end up on even more devices in the future.
Coming up at 6, it's homecoming week at UW-Madison.
Now, students involved with homecoming festivities are helping fight a national blood shortage. And there's more local news ahead tonight on News 3 Now at 10. It is Energy Efficiency Day in Wisconsin. How some local businesses are cutting down on their energy bills. Again, that's tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
The biggest clearance event is on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart's $18 million manufacturer liquidation sale. Save up to 60% off scratch and dent appliances. All Samsung appliances are being closed out and must be sold at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
This month, all Core-Tec water-resistant flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest Core-Tec selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 18-month financing. Local, sustainable Surgenian's.
Whether your project is large or small, get 11% off it all at Menards. From aerosols, floor coatings, stains, and more, our paint department has the quality Rust-Oleum products you need to bring your project to life. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust 5-in-1 spray paint is the first ever adjustable spray paint can. Choose from 5 different spray settings so you can get a professional finish on every project. A can is just $6.49 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
The biggest clearance event is on now at Ashley's $18 million manufacturer liquidation sale. We've purchased truckloads of overstock and special purchases and are passing the savings on to you with discounts up to 75% off, plus financing options with no money down. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Today, Badgers are showing off their red and white blood cells, that is. The UW-Madison Homecoming Committee partnered with the American Red Cross to combat the national blood shortage. After a decline over the summer, the Red Cross is looking to motivate donations this fall, and the HOCO Committee is helping by making a place right on campus for Badgers to donate.
Homecoming is such a fun week to get everyone involved when, the community really comes together to celebrate being a Badger. And we just kind of thought, what better way to celebrate that than kind of give back to our community?
Anyone can sign up to donate at UW or at a place near you at redcrossblood.org. And do it now. For the month of October, you can get a $15 Amazon gift card for your donation.
If you have irritable bowel disease, the University of Wisconsin wants to hear from you. It's looking for people with IBD to participate in a COVID-19 vaccine study. At the start of the pandemic, there was uncertainty on how immunocompromised people would respond to the vaccine, and this new study builds off past research. In 2021, researchers found 97% of participants with IBD had an immune response after receiving both vaccine doses. It took 3 doses for the other 3% to have an immune response. If you'd like to participate, there's really not a lot you have to do.
What we're looking for is we're not providing a vaccine. We get the blood work before the booster, and we get a blood draw 6 months afterwards.
If you'd like to participate in the study or just get more information, contact the UW Clinical Trials Institute at the number you see right there on your screen. All right, your kids are going to soon have to take those driving tests in person again, Charlotte. A pandemic-era waiver that allowed 16 and 17-year-olds to skip the driver test, the road test, altogether. That'll end on New Year's Eve. So those who finish their driver's ed and then they're required behind-the-wheel training can still apply for that waiver through the end of the calendar year. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation says just over 144,000 parents and guardians took advantage of the waiver. It was created to address a backlog of license applications and renewals. Still to come at 6, how Stevens Point man is using his art to bring beauty to the bland.
He's painting murals to transform spaces around central Wisconsin. We'll take you to his newest creation and share just how long it took to make.
Plus, temperatures are going to fall this weekend. Gary's back. Another check of your first warn forecast.
The moms have a brand new show.
Are you having a great time?
I'm Mom So Hard Ladies Night. Saturday, November 18th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Their harmony and great country music that brings people together. It's Rocket Club. Performing live Friday, November 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
Murals are making a comeback. A Stevens Point man is using his talents to spread color and creativity in the Adams County town of Rome.
It's his largest mural to date, more than 2,000 square feet in size and taking more than 200 cans of spray paint to complete. Dominic O'Neill shares how it's part of an effort to add beauty to the town.
In rural Adams County, the town of Rome has the usual makings of a small community, but its public works building is covered in color. Kiba Freeman is the artist.
I do a lot of really vibrant work and a lot of whimsical kind of flowy space things. So it's kind of nice to be able to do a full nature scene that's basically about the town of Rome and a lot of things that they hold dear.
Freeman was selected out of 5 finalists to spearhead this project.
It's nice to kind of be the first to start something in the area, to hopefully do a lot more public art and reinvigorate certain parts of the area.
The mural is part of the town's effort to beautify the community by adding more art in busy parts of town.
Being on such a high traffic intersection, that was one of our big pieces to make it such a focal point. And we have gotten a lot of positive comments from the community that they have enjoyed watching it go up and seeing the progress. And we're hoping to enjoy it for many years to come.
The mural features the famous landmarks ATVs, golf, deer, and fishing.
Just really demonstrates those outdoor recreation amenities that we have here in the town with our lakes, with golf, with the wildlife. The mural also represents a little bit of our Rome Town Center with the gazebo, bird watching, and ATV and UTVing. So it was a really nice match to all of the things that we have here to offer in the town.
It's been pretty fun just to get that kind of positive feedback and to see this come to life, this whole mural.
Freeman says this mural should be complete by Sunday. Well, a live look at the Capitol tonight, just a little bit darker out there as the time goes on, a sign of changing of the seasons. And over the next few days, temperatures will fall as well. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with the first warn forecast.
Well, and 3 things you need to know in the forecast. After a mild day tomorrow, we do have another chance of showers on Friday. This will be with a shot of colder air that will drop our temperatures into the mid-50s. And, of course, we've got the Badger homecoming weekend, so we'll see the impact on that. But those highs, mid-50s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well, probably upper 50s for Monday. But at night, especially early next week, we could see some patchy frost for the first 3 mornings of next week as low temperatures drop into the upper 30s. For the Badger homecoming parade on Friday evening, there's an outside chance for a shower. Otherwise, it'll be breezy and chilly. Temperatures in the lower 50s before the parade. right about 50 degrees at 6 p.m. when the parade starts and into the upper 40s by the time parade ends. Now, for the football game itself, the players are going to love this kind of a forecast. Temperatures in the lower 50s, partly sunny skies, but it will be breezy, so chilly for those fans in the stands, but no rain expected for homecoming. Of course, kickoff 11 a.m. against Rutgers. As we take a look at Doppler track precipitation over the last 48 hours, widespread rain to the west of us just basically collapsed as it moved into Wisconsin. And now on Doppler track, the showers have formed on the other side of Lake Michigan and a couple in central Wisconsin moving up into upper Michigan. But 6-hour future track radar keeps everything to the east of us. So right now we're looking for dry weather for tonight and for tomorrow and for at least the first part of the day on Friday. But showers from Friday afternoon into early Friday evening aren't going to amount to very much either. Probably less than 1/10 of an inch of rain here. Heavier rain to our south and east and to the north, and we're kind of high and dry in between. On weather track, the jet stream starting to sag southward. That's going to allow colder Canadian air to start pushing in as the upper level winds shift to the northwest. The strong southwesterly wind flow that's kept our temperatures well above normal from the weekend through the first part of this week. Also keeping the threat for rain now to the east of us along this cold front. The secondary front, that's what will bring in the cooler air. You can see some showers associated with it. Again, we'll see those Friday afternoon. But even behind the first front, temperatures go from the 70s to the 60s and 50s. But the second front packs even more of a punch. Temperatures will probably only reach the middle 50s on Friday. Plenty of night across Dane County, low 55 in Verona, 55 in Brooklyn, 55 in Windsor as skies clear out overnight. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 56 for the low in Watertown, 51 in Lone Rock and Prairie du Chien, and 49 in Camp Douglas. For tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies. One more mild day, high temperature at 74 degrees. But again, the showers Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Less than 1/10 of an inch of rain in areas that even get any rain at all. And then the first warned 7 to 10 day forecast, mid-50s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, upper 50s on Monday. But those nighttime low temperatures, 40 on Saturday morning and then upper 30s for the early part of next week with maybe some patchy frost. Temperatures rebounded in the middle 60s for the middle of next week. Then we turn a little cooler with a shower chance from Thursday afternoon into Friday, maybe a sprinkle lingering into Saturday.
All right, Gary, thank you. Coats for Kids campaign with another nice jump in donations. As we near that big deadline, our total now is 2,365 coats. And for those who still have a kids or teen-sized winter coat at home, get your items to our friends over at Clinky Cleaners by close of business on Saturday, October 7th. They'll clean it up and send it over to the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County to be handed out later this month. Zach?
And coming up in sports, basketball is back in Madison while the Badgers have championships on their mind a month out from their season opener. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents, only at Hy-Vee.
When you're able to connect your finances and your gifts of giving and time and talent, it really helps fulfill my desire to be part of a greater good.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups? Scheduled. Work? Bust. Treat dispenser? Treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One. Gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
It's time to celebrate because Steinhoffel's 89th anniversary sale is going on now. Since 1934, Steinhoffel's has been the trusted furniture and mattress destination for quality selection and service. Whether it's your first apartment, first home, or the home of your dreams, Steinhoffel's has something for every style and every budget. And with Steinhoffel's 72-month financing, your new furniture just got more affordable. Stop in today and help us celebrate 89 years. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Students share projects ranging from art to agriculture at a unique school event in the 608.
Tomorrow, Josh checks out the 60th River Valley School Fair.
And an update on the cooler weather later this week into the weekend. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
This will be day 7. We got a long ways to go before we get to November 6th, thankfully. There's a lot of things we got to get better at, but it's a fun group to work with.
When the calendar turns to October, that means one thing. Basketball is right around the corner, and Wisconsin is loaded. Greg Gard returns his entire starting 5 from last season. Plus, they've added A.J. Storr from the transfer portal and bring in a star-studded freshman class. Needless to say, the expectation in Madison isn't just to compete for a Big Ten title, it's to win one. And this group knows what's at stake this season.
It's to win and to win championships. I mean, that's what Wisconsin, basketball is, and that's what we believe we can do this year. And I promise you, there's no one in the locker room that thinks we can't do that. And so it's really, let's just kind of put it together and getting the details right.
We always hold ourselves to high expectations. I think we can definitely do that. There's no doubt in my mind that we can't do it, but we have to be able to attack every day and win every day.
And don't forget to check out this week's episode of Wisconsin Huddle with Tyler Wall on Friday at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. And remember, you can watch a live taping of the show at Buck and Honey's in Monona at 6:30. Braylon Allen will join me on the set. The Badger volleyball team puts their perfect record on the line tonight in Iowa City with a matchup with the Hawkeyes. Now, Iowa isn't a top-tier team in the Big Ten. The Hawkeyes sit second to last in the standings and are winless in conference play. Kind of has that feel of a trap game, but Kelly Sheffield is not worried about his team not getting up for tonight's match.
Everything's a mental challenge, right? I mean, you're playing elite teams, and hey, are you ready for that? And are you on the road? It's always that, no matter. I think elite athletes and elite teams, they find what they need to do to motivate themselves.
And the Brewers and Diamondbacks just underway in Game 2 of their wild card series. Milwaukee in a must-win situation to keep their season alive. We'll have highlights tonight at 10. Hopefully more good highlights than bad highlights like last night.
At least get to tomorrow and see what happens. I'm always more confident in the Badger volleyball team than I am the Brewers. Than I am the Brewers. Gary's final check of the forecast.
Oh, we got some sunshine out there, or actually skies are clearing out. Here in Madison, still some clouds, but notice out to the west, the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam showing clear skies and a beautiful sunset in the west. Doppler track right now, some showers from western Michigan into northeastern Illinois. It looks like one might just move into southeastern Wisconsin, just south and east of our viewing area. Otherwise, 6-hour future track radar keeps us high and dry. These temperatures are nice. They're in the 70s across all of southern Wisconsin.
Yeah, just get out and enjoy it. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.